Namaskar, and I'm back again with another episode of Raga Parichay, and this time in a new look. And it seems that this look is liked and the sound is liked too. By look, I mean the frame, so you can see the entire frame with me playing. And I'm using another mic for this sound, so the only thing is I have to look into the screen now. Yeah. Okay, so we have all the regulars here. Samir, Raje, Ashwin, of course, Vivek Deshpande, Rama Sanjeevi, Anil Gurjar, Hari Venkatesh. I see some new names too. Shekhar Risbud, KV Lakshmi Narayan, as usual. Kalpana, yeah, Kalpana said sound quality is very good today. So I gave you the reason. I have a separate mic for sound today. I am not doing this from a phone today. I am doing this from a laptop and with a separate mic connected to the laptop. So this setup seems to be working nice. Great. I'm happy that it's worked. Ravindra Mirashi. So a lot of comments coming in already. So let us get on with Jog now. So I'm going to shut down my screen now and let us talk about Jog. Now, Jog is another sweet construction. And we said in one of the earlier episodes, the sweetness factor can be attributed largely to the Komal Gandhar Komal Nishad combination. Most of the rags which use this combination sound very sweet. There's this sweetness in the melodic structure there, and Jog has that structure. Jog is not a very ancient rag. It has added itself quite late in the evolution of the rag, probably about 300 years ago. Because it was sung in Drupad too, so it definitely came before the Khayal period. Jog has various versions, a couple of versions. One is the one which is coming from the Drupad, which is adopted by the Agra Gharana, and the other one. So I'll explain the differences here. There are two. One with the Shuddha Nishad, so it uses both the Nishads. So let us look at Jog. So this jog with both the nishads comes out of Tilang. So they believed that it's an offshoot of Tilang. And what is Tilang? Tilang is so this doesn't have the Komal Gandha. Saga Gama Gama Pama Gama Ga Sa. So there is no Komal Gandha. Gama Pani Pa, that is the Komal Nishad. And then Gama Pani Ni, this is the Shuddha Nishad. Nisa Nisa Ni Pa Ma Pa Ma Ga Ga Ma Ga Sa. So So this is Tilan, and the jog was visualized as this Tilan with an addition of Komal Gandha. Sa ga ma ga ga sa. But then it maintained the Tilam structure in the Uttarang. So so this is the structure of jog, which is still practiced by the Agra lineage. But then in the last few decades, about 30, 40 years, the Shuddha Nishad has been omitted in the structure. And this gives you the current version of jog, the other popular version of jog, which does not have the Shuddha Nishad. So exactly the same structure, omitting the Shuddha Nishad. Sa ga ma ga sa ni pa ni sa. So only the Komal Nishad. Now, if you closely look at this, what is actually happening is there is a shade of Malcolm's out here. Ga ni ga ga sa, which is broken by the use of Shuddha Gandha. If I didn't have the Shuddha Gandha, this is Malkos. So this version of jog, which is the more popular and the more used version of the jog, uses only the Komal Nishad, and I think you see the shades of Malcolm's. So this is the current version of jog. So let us just go through jog now, note by note, and see how things look. So as we kept on saying, sa ni pa ni. This is the Komal Nishad. And the Komal Gandha. Sa ga ga ni sa ga ga ni pa. At this point, I must say, as an advancing listener, now we should try to look at the shades of the Komal Swara used also. look at the way the Gandhar is used and look at the Nishad Gandhar pairing. Ga, 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 ga. It has to have hit the right spot there to make it joke. And then the Shuddha Gandhar comes, in a stark contrast to this Komal Gandhar. That is the if you listen to a live mahfil, this Shuddha Gandhar, makes a very dramatic entry. The artist would uh, keep you around the Komal Gandhar for quite some time, and then the Shuddha Gandhar strikes like lightning. Gama, 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 ga. So the Gandhar, Komal Gandhar comes from the Ma and not see. So I think when we were talking about Lalit, we said that there is a rule for the construction of a rag that if you have both the versions of a swara, then they will never come. They will never be used adjacent to each other. They will not follow each other. They'll in continuation. So this will not happen. And then the touch of Pancham there. Saga ma pa 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 ma pa ga ga ma ga sa ni sa. Gandhar always dramatic, the Shuddha Gandhar. And then comes the landing of the Pancham. Gama, gama, pa, pa, ma, pa, ga. There has always been a debate whether what weighs more, the Pancham or the Madhyam, the Pa or the Ma. And artists have used both as focal points and used it to develop the rag. Pa, ni, ni, pa. This is the Komal Nisha. that shade of Malcolm's out there. This is Joe. So it very, it shows the shades of the Kamsa. And so the first rags to be mixed with Jog were the Kams rags. And what we know very popularly is rag Jog Kams. Jog Kams is a mixture of Jog and Chandra Kams. Jog Kams is said to be, not said to be, it was coined by Jagannath Dua Purohit, Pandit Jagannath Dua Purohit, who was known as Gunidas. And he didn't really call it joke counts when he made it. He called it Kaunshi because he wanted to show the counts ang there. So he just called it Kaunshi. And this Kaunshi was first presented in a baitak or in a program by none other than Pandit Kumar Gandha. This was way back in 51 when probably Kumarji was about in his late 20s maybe. And after that program, there was a discussion between Jagannath Dua Purohit and B.R. Devdar, and they decided they re-christened the rag as joke counts. And they said, okay, this is a mixture of joke and Chandra counts. Even Chandra counts was a new addition, to the scene. It was just becoming popular then. So probably that was the reason. But before we get to joke counts, there is another rag in between jog and jog counts. Jog and Chandra counts is jog counts. There is a very good combination of jog and mal counts, and this is known as Nanda counts. And it would happen like. Now, if you have noticed the slight shift in the position of the komal knee there, you are a good listener. This is the nishad of Malcolm's, which is slightly higher than, what happened in Jog was here. You see the seeds of jokas out here. This is Nanda counts. And then you add the Shuddha Nishad and then it makes it joke counts. The Madhyam takes prominence, because of the Kamsa. One needs to take care, that it doesn't start sounding like Bhairav. You would see some shades of Bhairav out here. If you do this, then it doesn't sound like bhairav. But if you stop on the pa, then it would probably start sounding like bhairav. And then there is another very beautiful thing which happens in Chandrakaus. This use of the Komal Nishan. Pa pa da ni dha ma pa ga ma na na da na. So this is joke counts. This is the Chandrakaus part. This is Chandrakaus. This is the joke. So joke plus joke counts makes it joke plus Chandrakaus makes it joke counts. So this is the spectrum, from joke to Nanda counts to joke counts. And I think let us now listen to a few songs. Now there are not very many songs in joke. I don't know why again. Hardly any songs. So I have made a selection of a few songs on joke and a song in Chandrakamsa also. In joke comes also. And after the songs, we will look at the questions. I'm using opposite devices today for the job. So, yeah.
पागल मन की पागल बातें कौन से समझाए खुद ही बैठा रोग लगाए खुद ही नीर पाए ना सोए ना सोने दे सारी रात जगाए नैन बार से मन में वो आके
Beautiful. The way Lataji does is impossible. And I found a ghazal. But again, ghazals normally diverge a lot.
पे कुछ इस तरह प्यारे लगा पे कुछ इस तरह प्यारे लगा बेकरारी को करार आने लगा पे कुछ इस तरह प्यारे लगा
And finally, a song in joke counts, a very popular song. Yeah, so these were the songs, and now let us take a look at what is happening there on the chat. This is a bit too far for me. Let me see if I can log in from my phone. Huh, if that would work, wonderful. Yeah, give me. As usual, my wife has a better suggestion, so I will I will use this for the questions. Yes, so let me get to a point where the questions begin. I'm sorry, I'm struggling a bit out here today. Yeah, but it's good. Yes. Vivek Deshpande asking whether Rahile Uthatल्या Uthat Vede Shabda Maze Rahile. Is it joke? I don't recall instantly, so let me listen to this song and I can confirm. दोन्ही गंधारात जो जोगचे सौंदर्य दडले आहे, that is रवींद्र मिराशी indeed. Sunil Gupte saying please send procedure for enrolling in Suntero. Yeah, we will talk about Suntero at the end of the session today. Is Jog a Janya Rag or born out of another Rag? As I was saying right in the beginning, it depends upon how you look at it. If you see it as being born out of Tilang, then you have the Jog with both the Gandhas. If not, then you have the other version of Jog. It doesn't come out of Kafi. If you are asking if it comes out of another Rag, I don't think so. I was under the impression there is a rag called Nata in Carnatic, which comes close to Jog. Yeah, Nata from Hari Venkatesh is saying Nata from Carnatic is very close to Jog and some structure, same structure. Yes. Yeah, I think this Rajendra Sidhe is saying त्या सावळ्या तनूचे मज लागले पिसे ग. I think yeah, that is based on Jog. Hari Venkatesh is asking, is Komal Nishad in Jog used while returning back and should the Nishad used when go up to Sa? If you are referring to the Jog with both the Nishads, then what you say happens. So the rule generally for any rag which uses both the versions of the Swara, that is either the Komal Gandhar and Shuddha Gandhar and Shuddha Nishad and Komal Nishad. The Shuddha Swara will always be used in the aaroha while going up, and the Komal Nishad will be used in the avroha, and they will not follow each other. So Saga Ma, Ga Ma, Ma Ga Sa, if that happens, then the Ga in the aaroha will be Shuddha, and the Ga in the avroha will be Komal. And the same applies to the Komal Nishad and Shuddha Nishad. Can you play Dil Se Re from Dil Se? I can play it, but I have a take on all these songs. I mean, only the Mukra sounds close to Chok, and then there is nothing. So if I decide to play Dil Se, I can play the whole song. But see, only because the swara fit into the rag, one has to really wonder and think whether the composer really had joke in his mind while composing the song. Yeah. How do we subscribe for Sunte Raho from USA? Mohan Ketkar ji. Mohan ji, we will talk about it at the end of the session. Yes, I think that answers most of the questions. So let us now listen to a couple of bandishes. Uh, I could not resist choosing Amir Khan Saab's bandish. That was the one which I played, which I was playing right before we started the session.
Jirat sukh paal sajan murdhara. Jirat sukh paal sajan murdhara. At sukh paal sajan murdhara.
Yes, and after I played this bandish, I see Chitra's comment here, Chitra Maslegar. आमिर खान साहेबांची जोगमधली बंदिश ऐकू शकता का? So I think I just played that. I'm sorry, we don't have really have time to play the whole thing and follow it up. That is precisely what we plan to do in the Sunte Rao sessions. The second one which I've chosen a joke counts, and as we were saying in in one of the sessions, there are artists associated with particular rags. So Marwa, Lalat, you 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 think of Amir Khasab and nobody else. So in that sense, Todi, you would not think of anybody else but Bhim Singh ji for that. So from that point, joke counts. When you talk about joke counts, the first thing which comes to your mind is Manik Vermaji's joke counts. Manik Verma probably, she was the first one to actually popularize the bandishes of Jagannath Bua Purohit, both the Vilambit and the Dhruta Bandish. And another person who really popularized joke counts was Pandit Vasantrao Deshpande. And there is a beautiful recording of his joke counts uh, with Zakir Hussain on the tabla. So that is a very memorable recording. So let's listen to Manik Verma. Yes, so these were the couple of bandishes. I always, I I would very much like to play a lot more music, but then in this span of 45 minutes, 1 hour, it's not really possible to play the bandish. The best way to listen to this is, we listen to this together with, if we can call it a running commentary. It works beautiful, and that is precisely what we plan to do for the Suntera sessions. I think I am going to play Druta Bandish in Jog. This is a Bandish composed by Ramashray Jhaji, a wonderful Bandish. It's difficult to keep the joke terms out and get back to joke. Let me try. Look at the stress on the Komal Gandhar. That is the beauty spot of this bandit. Yes. So let us see if there are any more questions. I can just. Bajere Moralia, I don't remember the bandish. Sajana Moregara is a signature bandish, yes. Pandit Kashinath Bodas also has been singing Jokams. Yeah, Jokams is, in fact, Vinatai has a beautiful recording of Jokams. So, like I said in the last session, I am going to slightly deviate from my policy and actually recommend what you should listen to, because this is always the question: what should we listen to? So joke comes, listen to Veenatai Shastra listen to Manik Verma, listen to Vasantrao Deshpande. Jog, listen to Amir Khan Sahab, of course. There is a lot of instrumental joke and joke counts. We talked about the Nanda counts. Nanda counts. There is a beautiful recording of Parveen Sultana ji of Nanda counts. And then Nanda counts and joke counts and Ali Akbar Khan Sahab composed a rag called Chandrananda. You must listen to that and try to relate. This is exactly what we set out for. Identify the phrases and try to relate them. Try to relate them with other rags on one side and try to relate them with the songs on the other side. That is what is going to make them pakka in your mind. So listen to the Chandranandan of. It has been played a lot on the sitar also, sarod sitar, and the other ones. So that's it. Is there any similarities in Jokons and Bhattiyar? No, not at all. Absolutely not at all. Okay, so I think that brings us to the end of the proceedings of the session. And now let's talk about the plans for Sunte Raho. Now, Ragasphere at RagaQuest is is a program of Ragasphere, and within Ragasphere, we are a team. I have Nandu Kulkarni with me, who many of you know. You would see him here. We have Suhas Kirloskar as a part of the team, and we have a very dynamic young fellow called Janak Vadgama. He currently lives in Ecuador, but he is still working for this. So we did a lot of research on exactly how the Sunteraho should be conducted. We evaluated all the possible platforms. I myself have been using most of these platforms for corporate meetings, and we evaluated the Google Meet, we evaluated the Microsoft Teams, we have. So as far for me, probably what works the best is this YouTube Live. But the problem with this YouTube Live is there is no two-way communication. I mean, you can only type in your questions, and that doesn't really serve our purpose. So, our prime requirement is people have to, be seen, and people have to be conversing either with each other. I mean, people should be talking back. Some of you may even want to sing out some things. So with that in mind, and we want to record the sessions also, and we want now this setup is going to. I fortunately got this wonderful setup done now. My son helped a lot in putting this up, and we came to a conclusion that the best platform for us is Zoom. So we have decided to do this on Zoom. And so that is the first decision. We will be conducting the first session of Sunte Raho on the 1st of August, which is a Saturday. I think I said last time that we are going to alternate between Raga Parichay and Sunte Raho. So we are on the 18th today. 25th will be another Raga Parichay session. And then on the first, instead of Raga Parichay, we will have Sunte Raho at this same time. For enrolling in Sunte Raho, the way I am, visualizing the thing to evolve is each session is going to be a standalone session. I mean, I don't really want to do a linear. It's not a course in understanding music. So we will keep touching different aspects of the different concepts, understand those concepts, see how they are actually used in practice, listen to a lot of music, listen to it in a guided form, And of course there will be a lot of demonstration. When time permits, I would have the accompanies. We will have singers, guest artists also probably joining on this. And so this is what is the structure. So each session is going to be a standalone session. I mean, so you don't really have to worry about missing out on a session. If you miss a session, doesn't matter. You can always see the recording, get the recording of the session. But even otherwise, this is an ongoing process. This is, and we will be doing this every alternate Saturday for as long as all of us are around and are willing. So this is what we plan. So there is no sequence really, but we will decide on the topic of the Suntero in the earlier session of Suntero. So what is going to happen in the first Suntero session on the 1st August is what we will talk about in the next session of Raga Parichay. So I'll announce the topic of that first session. So that is, so we do it on Zoom. We do the first one on the 1st of August. Sunte Raho there is a lot of effort going into this, and we expect people to pay something for that. And we have come out with a very nominal 150 rupees per session. How to pay this? Again, now all those who want to join up, please send a mail to contact. We already received some mail, so if you already sent a mail, don't bother. If you have not sent a mail, send a mail to contact@ragasphere.com, and we will get back to you. All the responses which we get, we will get back to you with the mode of payment and how you pay. Probably we will work out a scheme where you can pay in for multiple sessions at a time, or you can pay just for one session and see how things are. It is up to you. So we will get back to you with the whole plan. We still have another 2 weeks. So please send a mail to contact at Ragasphere, showing your willingness, and then we will get back to you. Suhas Kirloskar is managing the entire Sunteroho initiative, and many of you know him. He is doing a wonderful job, and so we will get on with our first session on the 1st of August. So that is about Sunteroho. Don't worry if you are in the US. We will make arrangements for you. You probably will use PayPal for you to make payments and join. So those who make a payment will get a mail with a ID for joining into the Zoom session. It is as simple as that. And so that is about Sunte Raho. And so we have one more Raga Parichay session before that, which is next Saturday. And I think I'm going to do Rag Des for the next session. Another wonderful, very favorite of mine. And Des, has a lot of other beauty is attached to it. Jai Javanti hai, Tilak Kamod, wonderful combinations there. So what we are going to do in the Raga Parichay is, so Raga Parichay continues every alternate Sunday. It continues as it is free on the YouTube live. And what we are actually doing here is we take up a rag as a title, but we also visit some of the rags. So today with Jog, we did Jog counts and Jog counts mainly. But joke counts deserves another special session for it, so which will happen some other time. So probably we'll have another session only for joke counts, and then we can go still more in detail. But this series will continue. Raga Parichay will continue till we have exhausted, all at least the rags which I can play and I know. So again, thank you very much for joining, and wonderful to see all of you joining. Good news I want to share. Just today, RagaQuest crossed the 2,000 mark of subscribers. So thank you very much for subscribing. Keep subscribing. Take the message to your friends. Ask them to subscribe. Let us get everybody on the bandwagon. So I'll just, before I log off, let me see. Yeah, there's a lot of not. I don't see any questions really. If you still have any questions, just post them in the comments under the video. And That's it. Thank you very much. Good night and see you next Saturday.